Hello, Namaste, Salam Walaikum, Sastriyakal. Welcome back to another session with your VahChef at vareva.com. Today we are going to learn how to make basic Salan gravy. There are a couple of variations of Salan gravy. In some of the gravies we add just curd. In some of the gravies we add tamarind. In some of the gravies we add even lime juice. For different recipes, the sourness comes from any of the ingredients. But the main basic gravy remains the same. So dear friends, let's go ahead and learn how to make basic Salan gravy. So for this, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of peanuts and we're going to slowly dry roast these peanuts. Once these peanuts are slightly dry roasted, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. We're going to dry roast along with these peanuts till the sesame seeds are also cooked and gives a nice aroma. After slow cooking the peanuts and sesame seeds, also we're going to add equal quantity, all 1 tablespoon of peanut, coconut and sesame seeds. And even this, we're going to slightly roast this and then we're going to put this in a blender and make this into a nice fine paste. Now, in a pan, take oil. Once the oil is hot, add some mustard seeds. When the mustard seeds crackle, add red chilies, cumin seeds and little bit of methi dana. Methi dana is a fenugreek seeds, but do not add too much, it will give bitterness. In this, we are going to add onions, just sliced onions. If you want to add chopped onions also, you can add chopped onions, it's okay. Pinch of salt, okay. Adding salt will let these onions cook much faster and bring out the moisture out. In this, add curry leaf. Just keep frying these onions till the onions are golden in color. Now look at this, the onions are nice and golden. You have to cook it to this stage. That is when your onions will just get dissolved in the gravy. In this, add some ginger garlic paste. Once the ginger garlic paste raw flavor is gone, in this, add a pinch of turmeric. That should be good. Add chili powder, little extra chili powder for this. Add cumin powder. Add coriander powder, little extra of coriander powder, and if you want to add, you can also add some green chili. Now, do not mix this masala yet. Just get this peanut and sesame seed and coconut paste. You got to make the paste by adding some water in it, and if you mix these masalas, the masalas can get burnt. Now, pour all of this mixture on top of this and mix it. And you may have to add lot more water. Wow. Add water till this becomes like a very thin curry. Look at this, I'm adding more water. The cooking of Salan begins now. Now you have to cook this for at least 30 minutes on a slow flame. Slow boiling is what will make this gravy nice and flavorful. Just put a lid on and let it simmer for 30 minutes till you see the oil separating out from the gravy and floating on top. And till the time this comes to a boil, you have to mix it. Otherwise, it will stick at the bottom and burn. After cooking around almost 30 minutes, look at this. The oil has separated from this peanut, sesame seed and coconut gravy. When the lot of oil floats on top, they actually remove this oil and use in lot of other cookings because they believe that this oil is very flavorful and will enhance other preparations also. Even in meat, chicken preparation, they pour some of this oil and it makes it very, very tasty. Now look at this, the gravy is nice and thick and the oil is floating and it is tasting fantastic. But the real fantastic Salan gravy is only when you add the sourness. Now the oil is slightly floating in this, add some mint and some chopped coriander. And this will really enhance your Salan gravies. So dear friends, now our basic Salan gravy is ready, but the sourness is what will make the difference. I have shown you tamarind based Salan before, but today I am going to show you adding with yogurt. And now in this, I am going to add beaten yogurt. As soon as you add any of the sourness, whether yogurt, tamarind or anything, the oil from this will separate out. Now, after you add yogurt, just bring this to a boil and then we're going to simmer it for another 2-3 minutes. Dear friends, I was in the process of teaching you basic Salan gravy but we ended up with dahi salan ka gravy. But you understood the principle behind a good salan. And let me taste this. You know, the aroma itself is what is making me really, really happy. Wow. You know, adding tamarind based is fantastic. There is a general belief that the tamarind kind of gravy is a poor man's salan and the dahi based salan is a rich man's salan. But nowadays, the difference is not much, the price is almost the same, but both of them have unique flavors. So I like to use both the things and sometimes feel poor, sometimes feel rich. Doesn't matter. Difference. I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning this dahi ka salan with your VahChef. But do not forget, Varava is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips so others can benefit from your great cooking. Thank you.